Tinker Bell and the Magical Trick. In the heart of Pixie Hollow, where the flowers giggle and the stars sparkle brighter than anywhere else, Tinker Bell woke up to a very special morning. The dew on the grass shimmered like diamonds, and a soft breeze carried the scent of lavender and honey. "Today feels magical," Tink whispered, brushing fairy dust from her hair. She fluttered out of her tiny house built inside an old teacup and zoomed to the meadow, where the other fairies were gathering. Queen Clarion had announced a festival, the Day of Tricks and Treats, where fairies would perform their most magical tricks, not for mischief, but for joy and laughter. It was the one day when even the most serious fairies giggled like children. Tinker Bell had never done a trick before. She was a tinker fairy. She built things, fixed things, made things work. Tricks were for the light fairies and illusion makers. But her heart whispered, try something new. So Tink gathered her closest friends, Silvermist the water fairy, Rosetta the garden fairy, Fawn the animal fairy, Iridessa the light fairy, and Vidya the fast-flying fairy. They all loved the idea. "Let's help you make the most magical trick ever," said Silvermist with a gleam in her eye. Together, they crafted something never seen in Pixie Hollow before, a floating bubble garden. Tinker Bell tinkered with silver leaves and golden thread, creating tiny bubble blowers. Rosetta whispered to the flower petals. Silvermist added glistening drops of morning dew, and Iridessa filled each bubble with soft light. Fawn invited the butterflies, and Vidya zoomed around to spread the magic. At the festival, fairies gathered in a circle. Each fairy performed firefly dances, glitter swirls, floating rainbow ribbons. Then came Tinker Bell's turn. She flew to the center, nervous but sparkling with determination. She tapped a silver wand on a daisy. Poof! Dozens of shimmering bubbles floated into the sky, each carrying a glowing flower, a tiny firefly, or a gentle animal sound. The bubbles moved like a dreamy dance, forming shapes in the air: a heart, a bird, a star. The fairies gasped. Laughter and joy spread like sunshine. But just as Tink smiled, a strong wind swept across the meadow. The bubbles began to pop. The magic was fading. Tink didn't panic. She closed her eyes, felt her fairy heart, and whispered a secret wish to the breeze. A golden burst of pixie dust swirled around H. The fairies clapped and cheered. Queen Clarion smiled and placed a tiny star-shaped crystal in Tink's hand. "For the most 8. Tinker Bell blushed, holding the star close. That night, as the fairies danced under the moonlight, Tink whispered to the stars, "Magic isn't just about tricks." And in Pixie Hollow, the bubbles still float from time to time, gentle reminders of the day Tinker Bell dared to try something new.